Hi, I'm B. Welcome to my channel. There are millions of YouTube channels that create content and you landed on mine. I hope you'll stick around, hear what I have to say on this topic, and share your thoughts as well. And as always, please be respectful to the people I'm speaking on. Thank you. Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome. Okay, now I need to go back to my chat because I don't know where I lost it. We're winging this tonight. Let's see. Go back. Okay. Tira, thank you. Adore you also. Sugared, thank you for coming. Betty, we're going to have trouble with Joey tonight. Oh, look, Chicago's there. Shelly, hey, girl.
Thank you for the super sticker, Shelly.
Thank you. And Terry Lynn, Dark Soul. Love it. Okay, so where do we begin? I have a topic. I have a topic. I know I didn't really share it with anybody because I was like, yeah, it's one of those. Joey is my
support pup.
No, Venus is a support pup. Stop.
Right.
So Venus is my applehead chihuahua, and Joey is my deerhead chihuahua. And then we have Boy, who's somewhere around here, and he's a fox terrier. But she's the noisy one. So
she loves you.
Yeah, she does, but she needs to go find
snacks.
She needs to go find her dad. Well, you know what? They're clear across the room, so maybe Daddy can come find them for us and bring them to us.
Daddy, we need snacks.
That would be nice. That would be really nice.
Little babies.
Okay, I think I got y'all on the chat where I can see it, hopefully, because it got 50 things going at one time. Okay, so I want to be clear on my stance on this and what I believe in it, and then I'll kind of explain to you what's going on here. And it's obviously about firearms and our children and safety and all the things. So recently something happened that triggered this, but so I have always been one that we support firearms. We have firearms in our home. We Second Amendment, everything, all the things. If you don't, that's fine with you. That's not the issue here. There's no right or wrong to that part of it. But I just want you to know I'm a little biased on that side of it, that I do believe in carrying. I do believe in concealed. I do believe in all of it. So with that said, though, I also was a very strict parent that I didn't allow any toy guns in my home. They could be a Nerf gun, a water gun, you name it. No gun in my house. It's not going to happen until they realized, and I don't mean realize like how kids understand that's real, that's not, but I mean, we're talking, they have to be almost 18 and out of my house. There's no guns in my house unless they're real, and we do let them use them under supervision. So that's a whole nother, this is not about what it's about, but it's just, that's my bias. That's where I come from. That's what I feel about it. And do you want to say how you feel, or are you good with moving forward, or what do you want? It's up to you.
I raised Lauren to know about gun safety. Like, she is a very productive member of society now. She has her own, thing, and she knows the safety, just like I agree with you.
Okay. I didn't know if you would. I mean, we don't normally, we clash on some things, and but that's, I'm very open to anybody's, what you do in your household or how you feel about things. That's fine with me, as long as it doesn't affect my rights and I don't affect your rights. We're all good. So
correct.
Okay. So with that said, my husband and I watch a lot of, like I said, there's a firearm school in the family. So it's like we watch training sessions, we watch different things. And one of the YouTube channels that we watch is Active Self-Protection. And it's normally about taking the asphalt challenge, which means like when
I never heard of that.
Well, the asphalt challenge, and that is in reference to when somebody gets taken out and they go down, they become the temperature of the asphalt. Like, that's part of the process of going down. I mean, what unaliving?
Going to be Jesus.
Unaliving. Trying to think of the words. Unaliving is and so they call it the asphalt temperature challenge. So that's where that came from. So he does a lot of that stuff. So we were watching that, and he went into a story in Gurnee, Illinois, at a restaurant, and there was a couple eating. There was some kids. I want to say kids. We're talking teenage, high school children.
16 and 17.
So they were at one table. They were at another table. The teenagers pulled out weapons, and the people that were eating at the other table were concealed carry. They pulled out weapons, started to. Luckily, I say luckily, a waitress visually saw both of this happening and yelled out, "It's a water gun, it's a water gun, it's a water gun." So the potential for what could have happened in that moment could have been devastating to not only the kids, but to that concealed carry individual. It could have been catastrophic, the whole situation. And it's all because of what they're calling the senior assassin challenge, sniper. What would just give me the title? Sniper.
When it was told to me, it was the school sniper. Not even senior. It was the school sniper.
School sniper. So just a quick definition sort of ish of it is the Assassins is a game of hide and seek turned search and destroy. You kill people by shooting them with a water gun or a weapon, which could be any water projectile. So that could be, it can't be a cup of water. It has to be like water balloon, water gun. And they have something now, these electric water guns. Have you heard about those? Okay, so
yeah, they have a clip.
So hold on, let me see. I have, if I can do this. Let me give me 1 second. Okay. Can you see that? Is it up there or no? Nope, share. Hold on. Sorry, I'll get there. Now, can you see it?
Yes.
Those are water guns. Water guns.
They look like locks.
They have no orange tips on them like you would think. They're not brightly colored like what you would think of a toy water gun. If, as a concealed carry, as a person that's been trained to use a real one, I would see this and I would think it's a threat coming at me. This is a threat to me. This is not a water gun. This is not what I'm so beside myself with this one. I don't even know what to say about this at this point. Okay. I wanted you to see what they look like. Some of them. I mean, there's still some pink ones, don't get me wrong, or green, the lime green, but this is what they're doing. This is what kids are doing right now. And that can get them KILLED. It can take their life. Sorry, I didn't mean to giggle. I was trying to spell and think at the same time. It's not a laughing matter to me. This is so serious. I couldn't think and spell at the same time.
Why this is happening.
The blonde was showing with my KILL, it wasn't working. So I hate this sense of things because it really needs to be a conversation that we have to people to understand how scary this is and what this man saw while he was at another table and the climate that we live in and all that. So, okay, so that happened and I saw this. I knew about this with my husband. We had the conversation and then you and I were just casually, good morning, having a conversation. And what did you tell me? Can you tell me what you experienced that morning and what happened to you?
I said, I already had an adventure at 10 to 7 this morning. I opened up my window from the bedroom and I looked outside across the street and there was a van parked directly in front of my mailboxes, but across the street. I live on a really small two-way street. there was a man with a purple sweatshirt, gold lettering, blue pants, blonde hair, crazy glasses on. And I see him leaning. So my neighbor has a wooden fence, and it goes the length of his yard. So this man is creeping against, there's no high grass, nothing. And he's creeping. And there are like 5 children that live in that house. And children, I mean 21 and under, with their parents. And I see the boy come out and get in his black car. And this guy is leaned down and he's creeping and he's looking and staring. And I'm like, holy, what is going on? And I'm just so shocked to see this in my neighborhood across the street. I'm not thinking to get my camera to videotape it because it happened so fast. And then the daughter comes down and she gets in the car. And then the guy he slowly backs up. He gets in his vehicle and books. I'm like, there is something not right about this. So I'm freaking out. At the last minute, I turned on my camera phone and I have video of the car leaving before the kids left. So you could zoom in, and as it's driving away, so you can zoom in and get the plate number. I go to the neighbor's house. It was her children. Okay. Right. And I'm concerned. It's like, okay, so there was somebody spying on your children. Because my heart is racing.
It's a scary sounding situation. There's people sneaking around and creeping around and
correct. I have rifles and shotguns in the house. Had I seen someone armed with my across the street neighbors, it sounded like Donkey Kong. I may have frozen to get the camera, but had I seen a firearm, it would have been all hands on deck.
Right.
Call Nick, call the cops, and get out there, protect my neighbors. Even though everyone says that's a wrong thing to do. That's my mindset.
Right.
So I'm telling the neighbors, I'm telling her about her children. And she just looks at me and she says, it's high school assassin.
No, you said sniper.
High school, yes,
yours was
it's school
different than mine.
School sniper. It's
not
just
trying to correct
sniper.
you, but yours was, yeah.
Yeah.
Just that term alone, though. I mean, as a parent, as a mother, okay, go ahead. But that was like, that triggered me when you said it. It was like, okay, a mother just said, oh, it's just
school sniper. I said, well, with all the school shootings and stuff, I can't be positive. I'm not sure. And she's like, it's okay. Thank you. And she slams the door. She doesn't come out of the door for the whole conversation. She shuts the door in my face. I'm worried your kids are going to be stalked because she's a beautiful girl. Her son is beautiful. Is this a stalker? And I met with, so if something ever happens to the blankety blanks across the street,
what did I tell you?
I'm now not going to go on. I'm going to think it's hijinks.
Just got to let it go next time. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous.
But to be so dismissive and it's the school sniper. It's the school sniper. The fuck is a school sniper? No.
Well, she didn't even explain to you. No, and you came to me with that. That's kind of where you were at right there.
Yes, I was stunned. I never heard of the
she didn't even know what the school sniper meant at that moment. It was just like the mother was dismissing it as the school sniper. And I was like, oh, this is a thing. And we just watched this and I went through the scenario that I just told y'all about the restaurant and the kids and she had no idea that this was going on.
None.
So how many people don't know this is happening? First of all, we need to, people need to know this is happening.
Yes. And apparently it's been going on it used to be water balloons, which, okay, I dig water balloons. But now, where it is now, I don't know how the schools are allowing it.
No. At our schools, they don't even allow fake weapons. They don't. I mean, if you get caught with a fake weapon, it's treated as a real one as far as, the judicial system and all that goes. You're charged and you are expelled in the whole 9 yards. So I don't know how this is happening.
The high
And
schools are done with it on the.
I know. Well, that's okay. Then we start. So we have this conversation, you and I. We're shocked. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm telling you that what you did was okay, and that's the reaction I would hope that somebody would see and do. Then we've started exploring into like some of the things. I said it's a TikTok thing too, and she does not do TikTok.
No, I will not go on TikTok. Do not. Communist. Okay, I'm not a pinko commie. Not
so she won't do TikTok. So I went and screen recorded a TikTok for her. I didn't. That was my first. Like, no, this is what this is, and look at this. And so I screen recorded a TikTok and showed it to her. So,
and that woman made me feel so stupid for.
Yeah, that was the thing. You felt so you was like, I'm humiliated. I feel stupid, and I was like, no. This is not okay. This is not. You do not feel stupid. From one, you didn't know what was happening.
What else would do?
You were trying to protect your kids.
Yes. If someone was trying, if somebody saw that with Lo and came to me, I would be so grateful. Thank you for looking out.
Exactly.
I appreciate you. No, it's a school sniper. Thank you.
And then the words even, it could not say to have been okay, but oh, it's a game they're playing at school.
No, it's a school sniper.
I know, but I mean, she could have helped you a little as far as like, giving you the what's going on. I still don't think it's okay. So with that said, I don't think this is okay. I don't think it's okay that it's a game. I don't think it's okay that the parents or the schools or I went so far as some of the stuff I pulled up, the police are putting out, what do they call it? Like a PSA?
Yes.
A warning, don't do anything because we're going to allow these kids to run around with these half looking real guns and do these things. And y'all just need to chill because it's a game they're playing. No. If they're not carrying a pink and purple, and no, that's even a thing. Okay. I found that same weapon, the one I showed a picture of there earlier. I found that in pink. That's people have. I know y'all have them. I know y'all have them.
The rose gold Glock, or is it a Glock? No, it's it's rose gold.
I don't do the colored ones. Mine's
but it's
black,
real.
brown.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying so. That's part of me with the toy, with the colors, I want people to see it and know it's real, and that's what it is. That's my choice. And I know people have pink, purple, glitter, whatever. But no. So I don't agree with this game. I don't agree with police agreeing with it. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. But do you remember? It just dawned on me. Do you remember a little boy that was they kept showing it from overhead. So I don't know if this is why I'm visualizing it. But he was in a little gazebo thing and he had a BB gun that looked real. He's 12 years old. I do know that. And he was shot several times by the police officer on a park gazebo area. I want to say it's in Ohio. I want to say it's been a minute, but that was a BB gun that looked real. These are water guns that look real. This stuff happens.
Exactly. They're putting their own.
You're putting your child in danger.
The other clips I showed you.
Okay.
Sugar said it was in Ohio.
Okay. I remember it so vividly, and I mean it's horrible what happened to him. I'm not saying that, but it looked real. And so that I just want you to know that things happen that will take people out. So we don't want that to happen. Tamir Rice. Was that the name of the young boy? I'm sorry. I remember the whole situation, but I don't have the details of it. It just clicked when I saw that and thought about the BB gun in the situation. But protect your children, your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids, whatever. This is not okay.
It's not.
We cannot accept this as something that can. Okay, so it gets worse to some degree because once you start delving into it, you see these. They have to do it on video. So let's see. There's rules to it. There's now even adults playing it. There's an app for it. You can sign on, and then people get your info. To me, that is just the creepiest, craziest thing I've ever heard of. Yes.
I didn't fall down that I
You
fell down the other way.
register, like in school, you know who your classmates are, but this is like people registering saying, hey, pick me, put me on the list. And no, no, this is
Oh my God.
crazy. And so Joey's needing you. Okay, so for this to keep going on, and so what did we find when we so there's the app. Oh,
The drive-through situation.
oh, you know, the drive-through.
Drive-through situation. Two teenage girls getting their order, like a McDonald's or a Starbucks or something. The girl is filming it. First person point of view.
That's
She
what I mean.
gets
It had
out
to
of
be
her car
filmed.
and she's creeping and creeping and creeping and creeping. And then she gets to the driver's side. It's not going to hurt. And it was hidden in her sleeve, and she starts shooting them with water while she's yelling, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt.
But okay, think if somebody saw that from across the way.
If I see somebody sneaking up on somebody else,
Or if you
that's
get
criminal
startled, and
activity.
it can happen.
I'm going to open my car door and use my jack on the head. And then if a plastic water gun falls out, that's your bad. That's your bad. That's not my bad. You're doing criminal activity, sneaking. Why? What? People get robbed in drive-thrus. People get carjacked in drive-thrus.
Exactly. That's my, and so the scenarios that they're doing this is in what we know as adults, what we prepare our kids for. I think a lot of times, check the back seat of your car before you get in.
Yes.
Have you not ever told my parents told me, I'm just saying,
yeah, I do that. I get in.
Be careful, where you park, and check your back seat before you get in, and all these things. So now what are they doing? They're getting in these kids' cars, and they're hiding on the floorboards and in the back of the SUVs and stuff. And when they start going, they pop up, they have it filming, and they're shooting at the driver of the car. And it's like, why? Why is this okay? That's a scary. What if they wreck the car?
They have
wrecked the car.
The car flipped. Where the car flipped.
They're actually wrecking cars.
Yes.
This is a game that our kids should not be playing.
No.
And I don't just mean our children. If you know the neighbor's kids playing it in this place, don't participate. Don't encourage this. This is not one to.
And the thing, there's no awareness.
So one of the first ones that I sent to you was, does everybody know what a promposal is? So like now, used to, you just like sheepishly asked the girl to go to prom with you. Say, hey, will you go to prom with me? Now they do these elaborate poster boards and friends around and film it and put it on the internet and do all the things. And hi, Rebrand. Wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to keep my train of thought here. And so they now have people coming up to the front door, and people are filming and all the things, and they're like, hey, will you go to prom with me? But oops, I'm your assassin. And they shoot the girl with water. I'm not, but they pull a gun on their daughter. And this is their invite to prom. But that girl, I give her props. Wherever you are, girl, high five. She said, nah, no, I will not.
Like, no, you just did that to me. No.
You just did that to me. I'm out. So she went back in the house and closed the door.
Props to her. That was the exact thing. Yes. If some lunatic did that to my kid,
no, like, you're not going.
Bruh.
There'd be a fight.
You're going stag. Okay.
Yeah,
my kid's going to go
not
alone. Going to come and use that as no. I like you so much. I'm going to school assassin you. I'm going to use this as the cover. And
where's the care and the concern of anything? I mean, I know it's a game. I'm still underline. I know it's a game, but where is the care and concern of that person for her, for that child, or your child, the girl at the door?
And when you have other people videotaping it to put it on the internet, how embarrassed would she have? You know what I mean? Yeah. What about her mental health?
True.
She's now known as the girl that got promposed to. Would you go to prom with me with this big elaborate thing? And then when she's looking down at it, he pulls out.
Yeah, and it even said like something like, "Oh, she denied him," or she,
Right.
you know, it was like she did wrong. No, she
She
did
was
not.
reading it like so surprised and happy, and then he
Mhm.
soaks her. It's like,
But he's shooting her. Let's get to the whole. I mean, I understand it's water, but he's saying, "Hey, we go to prom with me." Boom, boom.
yes, it's, you know, these are the children.
No,
Everybody gets an award.
these are not our children.
I
People on
can't.
my channel here, these are not our children because we're not
Yes,
going to
not our
allow this to
yes.
be a thing.
Yes, she probably was humiliated, but she got him good. She's like, "No, I ain't going with you. No,
No, not doing it.
no." But yeah, she had to be humiliated. Like, I was hella humiliated. I was so embarrassed by telling that neighbor. B had to talk me down because I felt so stupid. Like, I felt like I was out of my league. I should not have been looking like I was Agnes Kravitz. For those of you who know Agnes Kravitz, you know Agnes Kravitz. Like,
Hi,
am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? But I just felt so dismissed and stupid for looking out for her kids.
I had to keep saying, "You're not stupid. You did nothing wrong. This is her wrong. She's so wrong."
Oh, nice. Tara got the ice cream.
Yeah, we'll have some afterward. Thank you. No.
But yeah, it was very shocking to see.
Mm-hmm.
And that kid, the kid who just made the YouTube channel.
Oh, did I not? I didn't put that in.
It's on my phone. I can't because I'm using
it. Let me see if I can. It's on my phone too in my.
But he just made it. So he's got over. Yes, everybody, all you people in the bushes, I'm whining because this little kid made a channel. He's got over 800 subs and he's not only been doing it a couple months. Don't sub to me.
Stop it. I don't know where. I don't have his at.
It's at.
I know. I'm looking for. It's at Senior. Yes, it is. Okay.
It's something Glock, right?
Senior Glock, but not with a K. Hold on.
No.
Are you trying to get her out of here? Okay, hold on. Let me. Give me a second. Hold on. I got him over here. I'm trying to share a screen and see.
Hey, hubby, what's good? What's good?
He's trying to get Venus to go outside, I think, is what he's trying to do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, that is the channel. And see, it's different right here. It's a water gun. But otherwise, just from a distance, that does not look like a water gun.
No, considering you can buy them custom anywhere. You know what I mean? And he modifies them and sells them, if I'm not mistaken.
The fourth picture over, do you see him with the baklava? His face is covered like he's in a mask right there.
That's the other thing. They're wearing masks and covering.
Yeah, they're doing it like they're true assassins. Oh, she's coming now. She heard the snacks. Sorry.
So that's the other thing. Like I said, this guy looked like a weirdo. I said he had this like yellow hair, freaky sunglasses on, purple and yellow, which I knew were the colors to like a specific high school, you know. Mm-hmm. But it was so bright, but that hair and those freaky glasses. Yeah. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's just, but he's selling them.
Is he? I just watched his videos. Is that what he's doing too?
Yeah, he's also selling them. He's modifying them, coloring them differently and selling them. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I found them on Amazon. So the ones that I've been showing that look more realistic, they're on Amazon. Mm-hmm. They're called electric water guns.
Yes.
Because they're battery operated. They're not just a normal, pump filled with water like we're used to.
And you see them, they just take the magazine, dip it in water, click.
Yeah.
And it's like,
we are talking about a game that kids are playing right now in this world we live in called Senior Assassin. That's one of the names. Sniper, School Sniper.
Sniper,
Another one.
Senior Assassin. It's
Mhm.
it's just dangerous AF. It's
It
so
is.
dangerous. And for those of you who, again, the person in Gurnee who was a concealed carrier, because Illinois is now concealed carry, was ready to pull out. And you have many people in Illinois, they conceal carry.
Texas. We
Yes.
open carry down here.
Right.
I mean, you
So
can't.
here
I'm
in
not saying everybody
Illinois,
else.
here in Illinois, because we're right outside of Chicago,
Mhm.
and the
Oh no, this
crime
is
is bad.
Cringe Archive. This is a real life game
Mhm.
that people are playing. It's teens, high school mostly. But here's my thing. Okay, if we have the high schoolers doing it, or just say it started with the seniors, what they're gonna trickle down into the grades, and other people will play it over the summer. You'll probably catch the smaller ones that saw their teenage, siblings playing it this round.
Mhm.
So what they do is they get a group together, and they're usually classmates. There's a whole thing going on now where even adults are doing it and stuff, what I was trying to say earlier. But so they make teams, and then usually the teams, is the way I read it, the teams go against each other first, and then once one team or the other wins that first round, they become the second place, the one that lost, they become second place. So the first round of people, first place team, splits off into individuals, and then those individuals go and hunt for each other from the
Yes.
winning team.
Yes. Well, again, I don't know what rules they were playing by, because I didn't see a gun in the kid's hand. I didn't know if it was a kid.
Well,
He was the size
they're
of a
doing
man.
them like, I don't want to say holstering, but they're hiding them. They're doing that so that
Yes.
they can sneak up and then pull it,
Mhm.
and so it's not necessarily going to be where you just see them running around with it in their hand.
Right. It is like LARPing. Yes, you're 100% right. It is just like LARPing. 100%. Live action role play.
Yeah.
It's hi Charlie Ann, honey.
Yeah, but it's okay. So for us, I don't know about you, but for us, airsoft, for us, they don't just go around the streets, the businesses, the in public like that doing that. That's not how we do it here. We have the whole,
Without impunity.
we have airsoft and paintball as a thing, but you go to a field or a certain location, so those
Right.
people know they're playing with each other in that certain area. It's not just like walking into this restaurant in Gurnee, Illinois, and seeing kids pull out guns and trying to shoot their friends.
Masked men.
Yeah.
Masked. Somebody's in a barber chair. Same thing. Videotape it, first person point of view, kids getting a fade.
Yeah.
It's when you least expect it. So they're taking it above and beyond. Like, I didn't know that adults were getting in on this. Honestly, I find those adults just
I
knocking on the
stumbled
door
on
to
that
take them.
today, and it's like they created an app. I wish I'd wrote it down, but I was so appalled that they were
It's
even doing it.
dangerous.
So that's like, just think about it. Like, so then you're giving people your address, your locations. They have to know where to find you at.
Yes.
And you're
you know what
giving
this
it to them.
does?
What if people are finding this out and then joining that app just to hunt somebody? It's like, this is
Yes.
crazy.
It's
I'm not
really
signing up for no one
being
to
a
hunt me
victim
down.
easy.
I don't want to be hunted down. Okay.
It should be called "I'm a Victim, Come Get Me." That
Right.
should be the name of the app. But here's the other thing: the desensitization. If you see a bunch of kids in high school, very impressionable kids, and they're running around with these Glocks that look real, right? They look like Glocks. They're
Let me see
so if there is an active shooter, how are they going to believe? So if kids are exposed to this, right, in the summertime, every summer before summer school, last semester or whatever, if they're used to seeing people creeping around in the parking lot, when do they start being able to be aware? Wait,
This is
I'm
what
talking weird.
this
I
is
don't
what
know what
some
I
of
mean.
them look like for those that are just coming in. This is what some
Yeah.
of the water guns look like.
Yes. They're not orange like the airsoft or like the paint guns. And this is what's going on, especially, it's very prevalent now in Illinois. I understand it's been going on for years all over, but in
Well, I don't
Illinois,
know.
this is what this is.
I didn't get a whole bunch of years when I went looking for it. It's like to me,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah. I went back to as far as I could find were videos 4 years ago,
okay.
but they were doing it with water balloons. Some people had the water guns, but they were very multicolored.
Mm-hmm.
But it was mainly water balloons, and this is what it evolved into.
Right.
Yep. Yep. So it's scary as hell. And especially, like I said, you're here in the suburbs, somebody is going to get killed. It's going to happen.
I don't think it has to be a suburb. It can be anything. It can be anywhere.
Right. But the way it's amping up here. Yes, all in the street. Well, all right, cringe. Someone did it outside my window.
Yeah, it happened out in front of her house. It's happened in restaurants. It's happened in apartment buildings and complexes.
Beauty shops, cars and drive-throughs, parking lots. Yes, all over the place. It's
come here.
It's just happening all over the place. And it's just unacceptable. It's dangerous as anything. And I wasn't aware of this fad. B told me it's going around on the TikTok, and I don't do TikTok because, I'm not a pinko.
She experienced it in real life. And then I had to tell her, oh, this is a thing. This is a trend. This is what people are doing.
But when you watch it,
conversation.
When you watch it firsthand,
mm-hmm.
It didn't feel like I
better admit that.
I felt like violated, like my safety was violated because I could see it out my window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and here's the scary thought is this, and as wrong as it might be,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to cop to it. My first reaction, I know, had I seen a gun that looked like that, I would have grabbed the shotgun on the back porch. I would have aimed and fired.
Right.
I would have.
Thankfully you didn't, but
that I would have had I seen a gun. Because it was that close.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the movements too, the hiding behind
the hiding and the peeking and the crouching. So my gut reaction scared me.
Yeah.
My gut reaction scared the crap out of me.
And it should have.
And I'm not the only, that's why the police are putting up all these PSAs around Illinois.
Yeah, but it's a game. They're playing a game. Be careful. They're playing a game. No. Let's stop the game. Let's make this go away because this is going to be a bad situation.
Yes, it is. It needs to stop.
And then
it's supposed to be. Yes, Anne.
Okay, so it's a game. Let's try to quick, as fast as I can put this together. It's a game called Senior Assassin, and it's a hide and seek, turn search and destroy, and you kill people by shooting them with a water gun or weapon, which could be any water projectile. So it can be a water balloon if that's your thing, but they're using these guns, these electric water guns that look like real firearms.
Yes.
And that's the scary. I mean, it's scary enough. Just they shouldn't be playing with water guns. They're too old. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. To run around the town with them. Come on. But they're not using the big. Some of them are using pink and the green one. The normal.
Right, like the big Nerf ones.
Yeah. But most of them are starting to use these realistic looking. Let's put it back.
So the picture of that, the bottoms drop out, the clips drop out, and you just dip it in water.
And it has a battery.
And it encapsulates it. So it's literally, as you pull the trigger,
it's spurting instead of just squeeze.
Yes. So they're getting more and more. someone is going to get shot. Someone almost did get shot in Gurnee.
Right.
By me. So somebody did, because we're concealed carry and these idiots put masks on and they went to a restaurant to get other kids.
That's what our concern is. That's why we're doing this. And that's what we're like, because she wasn't aware of it. I was only aware of it maybe 24 to not even, I don't think it was 48, but less than 48 hours. I had heard about it. And then she experienced this. And I was like, oh, that's that thing they're doing. And so we had this conversation, and I don't think everybody's aware of what's going on. And I would hope that some parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles can put some sort of a stop to this, or make it less realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand hunting people. I mean, hide and seek's one thing.
Shoot. I lost. Interrupt for a minute, please.
What'd you do?
I lost chat.
Okay. I don't know where you're at.
So, Tara, I hope you're still there. I can't get chat back.
Oh, I have chat and.
Okay.
Tira's there.
All right. I'm not on my computer. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring it. I can't see chat.
Nope.
So.
Tira's right there.
Thanks. Okay.
So we just want to make people, since she wasn't aware, and I had only been aware 48 hours before her, that this is a thing. This is dangerous. This is not something we want anyone we know having to experience what could be the worst of this situation.
Could you imagine the guilt of actually, if I would have, anyone would have, in that restaurant, if that concealed carry user who saw a table full of people.
And if it weren't for that waitress happened to catch both of those instances to call it out, because it almost came to fruition of what, could have been.
Yeah. He was reaching for his gun. He sees mass. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? If you have a gun
in Texas where they had the Luby's incident. So, restaurants not having firearms is a thing, it can happen.
That is stuff, that incident is engraved in my mind. Thank God that man was carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as there was bad at that cafeteria, it could have been way worse. But it was bad. But no, I think about it all the time.
I have a friend that her son went to that school in Michigan. Mm-hmm. The Crumley case, the Ethan Crumley case. Her son was in that school when that went down, and why they think it's okay to play these games. I mean, everybody wants to cry about Sandy Hook and all the Uvalde, all of them. But you're going to allow your kids to play this game?
Yes. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Makes no sense to me.
No.
And the place to say, oh, they're playing a game. Be aware this is happening. No. You should be aware, but they shouldn't be playing this game. That's my
here's
thought.
The thing. There's a majority of people that don't have teenage kids that aren't aunts or uncles that would never think.
Do you remember when pranks? Do you remember pranks?
You can click on the comment so I can see.
I can't see hardly.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
There we go. Do you remember when pranks were the young kids acting like they were doing home invasions? It was in a different country. That could never happen here, but it is happening here. No, because in this game that we're talking about, did you see them going into people's homes?
Yes.
So they're going in while they're sleeping and stuff, and waking them up to the water.
They're standing outside because the windows are open.
Yeah,
and they're outside doing it in, like
they're
standing outside.
That's like across the street at her house. They, I don't know. It's horrible.
This was right out in front. I mean, I don't know measurements. I don't know maps, but it was right there. I saw it. I have a little video on my camera on my phone that you can see it.
Yeah.
Well, they're schoolmates. So I understood that. So I think the only thing that made me question it was because I saw the school colors, right? And I know that in my school district, it was the purple and gold. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing that made me think, okay, it's something with schoolmates. But what if they were waiting and gonna jump them when they got to school? Because my mind doesn't think normal.
Okay,
My
but
mind, I
the
just thought,
times we live in, who would think that the people take a weapon to the school and take out their classmates that they know, they're schoolmates, they know who they are, they know their colors, the school colors. That, so think about what you just said, and that doesn't make it any better that they had the school colors on.
well, that's the only thing that gave me pause.
It still could have been the negative
I
situation.
know. So my other thought was, because the guy drove off right before the black car left, pulled out of the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking they're going to get to the school.
Yes, cringe
beforehand
willing
and jump them.
Mm-hmm.
My mind doesn't. I'm from Chicago. You know, it's like over 40 years of my life was spent in the city, Albany Park. I don't think like normal people.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm so concerned about this woman's kids, and just to be,
it's the school sniper.
the school sniper.
I just can't even imagine them saying that to you. That was the worst part for me, was like, she called, it's just a school sniper.
School sniper. And it's like, and when I point out, it's like, really, with school shootings and thanks. Door slam.
Yes, they're willing participants. They actually, the ones that I have looked up, they pay anywhere from like $3 to $7 to join, and then the winners, as they go, they win prizes from that money, that the pool of participants. So they're willing participants.
On the app?
No, the school kids.
You see, so the school is backing this shit.
Well, on the app too. I mean, yes, but I'm talking about the ones that I watched a whole school video that I can't show any of it because it's kids talking. The kids are presenting,
right? They're minors,
and they're telling us what's going on, how it's going to go down, what you pay.
Built to the house.
Mine's covered with my sticker, but hey,
my blue one's at home.
We have the same cup, different color, different. Well, mine's over there. The one like that, it's over there. This is the 40 ounce.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The 50 ounce is gray, like Lowe's.
Yeah. So when I was so upset by when that happened, and Nick's like, you know,
that's the problem, cringe. That's the problem.
We're not going to look out if if they don't care, let them weed themselves out. It's like kind of like the Hunger Games, but
then there's people like you that don't know. So that's, I don't
exactly.
I don't want someone to be the victim, even if they're the, like you being the concealed carry that could have took that threat out. I don't want you to become the victim of that scenario either, so exactly. It's not only the student being the victim, but what about the people that witness this, that get involved in some way to protect the other person? It's just a whole problem.
It's a whole lot of problem. And who thinks that good, and I'm not, okay, we're not near Naperville. Okay, Naperville is idyllic. It's paradise. It's about a #1 city in the world, in the United States, because we're not Naperville, okay? Mm-hmm. It's Chicago. It's the dirty, scummy streets of Chicago and the surrounding suburbs. You know what I mean? It's a bad idea all around. And for
it's a bad idea in a nice neighborhood. Don't think that that's the only place that has no. Well, the threat can be taken out anywhere. Stop.
I know.
There's no limitations to how bad this can be and what neighborhood it has to be in.
But it's like, I would understand maybe in Idaho or Wyoming, but out here,
why is it okay in Idaho or Wyoming?
I'm saying,
no, they're open carry there. They're going to take it out like nobody's.
Oh, are they really?
So why would it be?
You know what? That would be an interesting thing to look into. Is this a game that's played in states where it's open carry?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's played here, isn't it?
I don't know. All this news has hit Illinois. It's the car flipping, the restaurant, the drive-through girls, the barber shop. That's all Illinois stuff. And like, I need to talk to my nephew to make sure he's not involved in this nonsense. I don't want him to think that it's okay to bring guns to school that aren't really guns, but they're water guns, but they look like real guns, and to screw around. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a trend that needs to die.
Yeah, there is a lot of Illinois though.
I know they're going nuts in Illinois. It's like
It's where all the crazies live, right? I'm just kidding.
all the crazies live in Illinois. Yes, I agree.
But there are some in Texas. I did Google, and yes, there are.
It's bananas.
Dr. Google says there are. I haven't heard of it in my area though, but it could
Like the car flipping over because them playing
oh,
that.
Yeah.
That was out here too.
Somebody saw it go down and thought it looked real, and then they swerved and ended up flipping their vehicle. And yeah, it's a whole thing because this one was different. They were just riding inside, but where they saw it happen.
Yeah.
But one of the things that they're doing for those that came in late is they're actually getting in the vehicles and laying in the floorboard and laying in the back of an SUV or the very back where you can't see them and stuff. And then once they start going, they're like pull up and to the driver from the back, like a surprise attack. And your teenager could wreck their car from this. This is not okay. This is very scary. Everything that they're doing.
Lose control of the car. That car is a lethal weapon.
Yeah.
Cars are over 5,000. You can kill somebody. You can take out a bunch of somebody's.
Mm-hmm.
When you get behind the wheel of a car, you're responsible.
But if you're doing it, like, say, in the parking lot and there's people crossing and you're getting wet and run over 5 people crossing.
Yes.
It's all the scenarios that can go so wrong with the situation.
I feel like somebody pops out of my back seat. I'm not even looking. If somebody's stupid enough to get my and do that to me, I'm going to stab them.
Thank you, Tira, for the super sticker.
Oh, that was nice of Tira. But no, it's knee-jerk. I
thank you for the earlier super chat also, but you weren't in here. So thank you both ways. Thank you twice.
And it's like, how do you, it's got to stop. Awareness has to be made, because I could have made a fatal mistake. And the parents, they're so blasé, skippy boom about it. It's like, really?
And you say that, yes, please do. And you have a bigger platform. You need to say, go right ahead. Throw it in one of your walk and talks, do whatever you have to do, because you have a bigger platform. You can get it further out there.
Yes. And I hope the hijinks aren't by her. It's freaking horrible.
It is. Not to mention it can traumatize someone. Yeah. So the guy at the restaurant, he nearly pulled on these teenagers with guns, thinking he was going to protect the other teenagers when they were just shooting them with water guns.
The amount of adrenaline, everything that goes into it. Like, you're in that fight or flight. You're not estrogen. Your estrogen is like mom power.
Use your words.
You're whatever it is. Your testosterone. No, that's not right either. It's not
endorphins.
The endorphins. Yes,
these are endorphins today.
Yeah, that's why you see people able to lift cars off of babies, right? When you get into that fight or flight mode, that mode, yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I didn't know what I was. I'm so pissed because I allowed her to let me feel this big.
I was pissed for you. I was like, no,
you're not going to feel like out of that. You brought me out of it, but my neighbor allowed that. Now I'm just going to spit on her car every time.
We're not going to allow that people that are acting stupid, that are letting their kids get in these situations for you to try to protect them. Adrenaline's good. She said adrenaline.
Adrenaline. That's the word.
Adrenaline. Where are the parents allowing this game play? In their front yard, in their house, apparently. They're why? I don't know.
They're allowing it.
Adrenal fatigue. Yeah. I don't want to give, so they do things here for clubs, and it's like a prank, and they do ask for parents' participation and stuff, but nothing was ever this. They had to get permission. There was a teacher that went with them if they did it, if it was for a school club or something, or for a school like initiation. I don't know. I don't want to give too much information of, but so they asked permission, and they had you assist with it, and they had an adult with them to assist with the
goings on, the matters,
yeah,
the contests,
what is it when you join a sorority, the
hazing,
the hazing type of little, but it wasn't, the parents know about it, and it's not bad, if you will. I don't want to get into details because of doxing and stuff, but so but we knew what was going on, and you could participate or not participate, and it didn't matter either way. They were still going to be in the group or the club or the thing. So
right,
but not like this. It wasn't dangerous. It wasn't scary.
This can be catastrophic.
Yeah. Well, like
50 million levels.
If somebody come to our home right now and we catch them peeping in the kid's room, what might happen to that person outside that window?
Exactly. If you have an attack dog, you're going to let that dog out.
So it's just like there's so many different ways this can go wrong, and it's all going to go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Yes. For stupid pranks. I don't like it. It's not that I'm being old and you have no sense of humor, and no, I just see it going bad from 50,000 different views on so many different levels, and it's so dangerous, and I don't understand how.
Could it not be something like flag football-ish, where they are wearing a tag and you have to take that person's tag or something, versus shooting someone, destroying them, eliminating all these things that the words they're using is just as bad.
Yeah. School sniper. The fuck? School sniper.
Assassination. Assassin.
Yes. So,
the whole thing is wrong.
It is wrong. But I mean, I get the water balloons. I get that. But yeah, I mean, something like flag football. But the thing is, the kids putting on the ski masks, the stealth mode, the camo dressing up, and the sneaking in the middle of the night when people are sleeping and you're looking through their windows. That's not funny.
Oh, thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. I meant for you to speak on it, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. I meant when you said share it, I meant you talk about it too.
I can't.
I appreciate it. She shared. She's back, and she just shared it, and that I thought she meant she was going to talk about it too. But
no, do a walk and talk about it, Anne.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anyone who has channels should be talking about this and bringing awareness. So it's not just because Chicago feels stupid because she didn't know about that. That's not what this is.
No, and when we heard it on that, the channel we watch is Active Self-Protection, so it's all about how shootings go down and what they did right or wrong, or it's leading you through the process, usually through a CCTV cam, where they're watching what actually happened, and they do blur things and stuff, but so that's where I found out about it, and we watched those shows and see where would you go if this happened, and would you come out at this moment, or would you go out the back door? They kind of gives you these breakdowns of what could have, should have, maybe, or what went right.
Yes.
So that's where we saw it. And then
Nick actually saw it on WGN News and on Channel 7, WLS. He saw it, and I'm like, way to tell me, because now that we have teenagers in the family.
So was it before your incident or after?
Yes, it was before my incident.
Oh, so he knew about it too.
Yeah.
Well, like I did,
he heard about the Gurney restaurant. He watched the news coverage of that. And
which was the same thing that they were talking about on ours. Yep.
And it
was that close that this person could have, I think it would have been, and I hate to say justified, and I don't want it to come to that, but I think it would have been a justified elimination of a threat.
How would that man have lived with
But it would
himself?
have ruined his life forever, regardless of whether he was exonerated from what he did.
Right.
He would have held that, you know.
Right, because concealed carry doesn't say, "Oh, aim for the foot."
No.
You need to stop somebody. Your life is in imminent danger. You're going to pull your concealed carry that you are trained to fire, and you are going to eliminate the threat.
Yeah.
Children are fucking stupid. I didn't mean to say it that. Yeah, you know, parents, if your kids are doing this or the school is allowing it,
Exactly. Oh no,
why?
no. Cringed
Why
archive.
is the school endorsing it?
Cringed archive. Rebrand are talking to each other, and I missed rebrands, but this is the conclusion to it. Rebrand, great point. So this means we can just put a mask on as adults and walk around with guns. See what they're getting. I mean, it's like if it's okay
like
for our
yelling fire
kids,
in a
it's water
movie
gun. It's a water gun. Why can't we do it?
It's like yelling fire in a movie theater.
Another thing, notice that I know I'm gonna keep. There's no orange tip on these. They're not
Correct.
any way to like first sight. You see that come up at you. You're not seeing water gun. You're not seeing play toy.
Right. What you're seeing. So if you look at the handle of the one on top, so you're going to see a lot of throwaway guns that gangbangers use like that. They do the masking tape thing not to leave fingerprints. That looks like a legit, I'm going to use that gun in a crime.
Duct tape. Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
Masking. We're not painting anything.
But yeah, so doing the tape like that is such a criminal, an active criminal thing to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you'll see police auctions or when they say, okay, well, we busted, this is the haul we got from this drug dealer or from this gangbanger house. And they're going to show all the guns. They all have the duct tape around the handle. And I guess it's easier to hold.
Grip. They think it gives us a tackier grip.
Yes, they think they think, therefore they are not. But yes, all that stuff. It's ridiculous. It was just scary. It was just very scary sitting on the outside watching that. And
but the thing about it, I just saw I keep seeing the responses. I don't know why I'm not seeing the Crumley case opened it up for parents to get charged for kids' actions. True. But the problem is that these are water guns. I just don't know why we would want to fake that situation with how I'm all for guns. I'm all for carrying. I'm all for firearms, protecting yourself, your neighbor, your home. I'm for it. So with that being said, I don't want to see people running around pretending to shoot our kids.
True. I need to go get a sweater. It's really cold down here. So I'm going to try and turn the camera off and I'll be right back. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
So that's just, so we have the Crumley case. There's a charge for faking and pranking a robbery, etc. You can be locked up for pretending to be a cop. True, but these are kids playing a kid's game like hide and seek, only different. And I know, I mean, I don't agree with this at all, but that's how they're looking at this. Even the police are coming out and saying, oh, they're playing a game. Be on the lookout. They're playing these dangerous games. Shocked maybe because of how and where I was raised, especially living in the projects. No one would play around with even real guns. And that's what I started this off with. Kids don't play with guns in my house. We teach real guns only. There's no play anything. I didn't even allow that stupid game. I say stupid game. I don't play games. So if you play games, that's for you. It's Grand Theft Auto. The kids' cousins were allowed to play it, and they weren't allowed to play it. Or we don't play that. So death is death. You don't get to pop back up and hey, give me a ride or whatever the situation is. That just doesn't work in real life. So I didn't want him playing like that could happen. That's right. If you see that, I would think your first reaction would be a gun. I mean, y'all look at it. That looks like anything I might have around here. It could be just, I mean, at a distance with someone's hand wrapped around it, it's hard to tell. I don't know what you said, but you're smarter than Coley thinks is all I saw. Most normal people. We're only dealing with normal people. I keep losing the as soon as I click to one, they go up to another one. Yeah, Chicago. Of course it happened in Chicago. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna diss Illinois like that. Maybe it happens here too, I'm sure. Stupid stuff happens everywhere. I'm on the fence with it. Honestly, I feel like if you have them and you're responsible, it's none of my business. See, I mean, we have people that would never touch a firearm. They just wouldn't. And that's fine with me. I mean, I'm not going to put that on you, but don't take mine away from me either, as long as I'm responsible with it. And being a responsible parent would not be allow someone to play this game either. I don't even know who this Cryax is. I have seen the visual from your channel and another channel, but I don't want to. I'm not even sure I want to know who that is from what I see. I've seen the visual, but I don't know who Cryax is. Ugh. Maybe you'll have to give us a rundown on that for those of us who aren't in the know. Ooh, that made me choke on that. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Nope. Thank you, Rebrand. I don't want to know who that is. Even more so now. No way.
So many suitcases, too many crickets.
Why is he on the internet? Oh.
Hi, I'm back.
No. Look at you. I'm over here burning up. You're over there with a sweater.
I'm in the ice box. I'm in an ice box. It is cold down here.
I can't.
Might be haunted. I don't know, but I'm constantly cold. What did I miss?
Yeah, we don't want to repeat it, but I didn't know who Cryax was, and then Rebrand gave me the lowdown who that is. Is it Cyrax? I'm sorry.
Cyrax.
Yeah, okay. See, I don't talk to you about these things because I don't want to know. And now that she told me,
you don't need to know. He's a loon.
I don't want to know. What's the weather back home in Chicago?
It was 70, but now it's down to, I'd say like 63, 64. But in Lauren's dungeon, the ice box, it's probably 50 degrees.
Her dungeon don't look like Marissa's dungeon, that's for sure. I like Marissa's dungeon, don't get me wrong. Oh, Terry Lynn. No, we don't. Yes, I think there's some issues going on there from what I saw.
Yes. For Cyrax, he wasn't born right.
Yeah, that didn't. It looks.
If you watch
Whitakerish,
yes, thank you. I was just going to say soft white belly. He's related to the Whitakers. He is related to the Whitakers. Like if we were doing this last week, it was like in the 80s. So nice that they got the boat out. Can't put it on the lake yet, but we got the boat out.
Now we're back to wintertime. Well, springtime.
Well, when you're down in
70 here right now.
Go ahead and just. You have the windows open?
No.
Are your windows open? You have the air on?
And Tira says it's not too bad. Spring is there. And says spring. Yeah. Tira, you live in Florida. It's spring all year.
Yep, my tulips came up, my daffodils, so my spring bulbs came up. I just stuck my lollipop in my hair. Did you see that?
I did.
Oh my God. How embarrassing.
All of ours have started blooming before Easter, and then they get that freeze after Easter, and then but they're blooming again now, thankfully.
Yeah, I don't know about.
Yes, I saw that, Terry Lynn. That's what I saw. That's what I thought it was at first. I didn't realize it was someone different.
Oh, when you saw Cyrax, you thought it was.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't really paying attention. I just saw the visual, not the name or the who, and I was like, "What? Why are you talking about that?" And then stop it.
I'm only looking at me on a little tiny screen. Could you tell? They're related.
Okay. No, come on.
Just my thought. I'm refreshing again. Un moment. Por favor.
What are you refreshing so you can get your
Yay,
chat?
I got chat back. Hello. Hello, I see chat.
Oh, it's so warm.
Terry-Lynn, yes, it was. Go ahead. You got the warmth.
I want the cold.
dogs. You got the lizards.
They make it hotter. That's even
turtles, snakes. You have walnuts, no pecans.
You try having this hot pocket sit in your lap all the time.
I had
she's like, why are you talking about me?
I had that with Mrs. Beasley. Hi, baby. Hello, baby. I had that with Mrs. Beasley. I miss that. You just rub that shit in, don't you? Salt in the wound. Here's B.
Ann, are you kidding me?
What?
Ann says it's only 50 there. I think I would love that right now, Ann. I'd rather put a blanket on than to turn the air conditioner on.
My nose is freezing. Like if I could take the temperature of my nose, because it's so big, it sticks out and it's like.
You're not getting me with that. I'm not, I didn't fall in that crack. I'm not.
It's true. It's true. But it's not as bad as my original nose. I'll put pictures of my original nose before the nose job.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the face. And I need to know.
Because you're a gangster.
Trying to get out of the gangster stuff. And yeah.
You're Chicago gangster. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You're not on mob tube. Stop it.
Yeah, no. It's called violation. Because you want to get out that shit. To have men hitting women is wrong. Just saying.
So with that topic, nobody here, well, did nobody say that they'd heard of it?
Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard about this stupid trend.
Even in just like, oh yeah, I kind of heard it, but I didn't think much about it. Did anyone hear about this before?
They're all over TikTok, I bet. Pinko stuff, just saying.
Tara's never heard about it.
So dangerous. So dangerous.
It is. It's dangerous.
Charlie Ann may have.
Nope.
Yes. But yeah,
I don't think I just think people need to be more aware. I don't want to. I don't think we should accept it though. That's my whole. I'm hard on that one too because yes, I want people aware, but I don't want you to be like, oh, it's okay if everybody knows about what's going on.
It's not. Okay.
We don't have to worry about it. But I would rather we just don't play this stupid games and win stupid prizes. You know?
Exactly. It's not okay. Just like those realistic switchblade knives where you just do the stabby thing and pushes back in. No, it's not okay. And just because we don't have teenagers and we're out of the loop of the teenage idity of it, I'm making up words. Call Webster's. But yeah, because the teenage idity of it, it's just bash my knee.
Well, that was a late reaction.
Yeah.
So
yes. So that sucked. That sucked.
There you go. We're hot. We're hot up in her.
It's getting hot in here.
No, I'm not taking off all my clothes. Y'all can just turn that one off. No.
So hot.
Oh, you got her singing now. Look what you did. Oh, let's see. We can do try to do a quick recap. SG, thanks for joining us. There's a game that's going around called the Senior Assassin. It's hide and seek, but using water guns. And they go around and hunt their classmates and assassinate them and eliminate them and destroy them. And they're a target. And all these names that you just don't want to associate that with someone going after your teenager and playing this game. But they're using
climate.
They're using water guns that look like this. And they look too real, and they don't have the orange tips on them.
Yeah.
And it's very scary, and some scary things have happened where people have seen this go down and they've almost used their concealed carry to eliminate a threat that was really just a water gun.
Mhm.
So luckily we haven't heard of anyone dying at this point, but with the cars flipping over and like people would
That's
be
a good
driving.
idea.
What?
We didn't think about that. What SG said.
What do
It's
we
not
add?
a good idea to have a heart attack, but it's a good idea. It's not a good idea to have heart. No.
It's a good
It's a
point.
Yes.
It's a good point that someone could.
Why are you friends
Have
with
a-
me?
I don't know. I go through this daily. I just don't even know why I torture myself. But so,
It's not a good idea.
but no, that's, and the heart attack thing is like in relation to the car
Yes.
accident, because someone had seen this happen in a car where the driver was attacked in the car by it's a whole thing.
Yes.
So the car flipped over as a bad reaction to what they had
Yes.
witnessed, and so yeah, that could happen too, a physical reaction, not just a
Or when they put the ski masks on
mhm,
in the diner or at the breakfast restaurant.
yeah,
What if there's old ladies there and old men
mhm,
get scared to death thinking they're going to get held up or
true.
so again, just please don't clip that. I didn't mean it was a good idea
No,
to have heart
not a good-
attacks, to give people heart attacks.
she loses her words sometimes, and we have to find the right word. So
I lose my words
it's
all
a good
the time.
point. You made a very good point that could happen, and someone could have a
That
heart
was the
attack
word I was
from what they see.
for. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Point, not good idea.
So since you came in late, she actually experienced this with her neighbors and didn't know what was happening. But
Nope.
she saw someone pull up to the neighbor's house. They kind of did little surveillance moves around the
Out of the vehicle, fully out of the vehicle. Vehicle here, person like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Out of the vehicle, crouching, looking, spying.
Thank you, SG. I appreciate you.
And the weird yellow hair, the big glass, it's like, yeah.
So she went and told the neighbors, I seen someone, stalking your children. She said, oh, it's the school sniper. And so that was kind of like, how can we just dismiss that? Is that in the words, school sniper? I can never imagine saying that. Is oh, it's just a school sniper.
Right. And my response will always be, in this climate of school shootings, how is this? Thanks. The dismissive.
Okay, Rebrand has a problem. Everybody needs to deal with Rebrand's problem. She has a dilemma.
Click on it freaking.
Okay, here you go. Should I sit and chat more, start more seedlings, or paint my nails, or make a tortilla warmer? Seriously, it's a tough decision.
Cringe archive.
Well, don't paint your nails and then try to do any of the other things, because that's not
Right.
gonna
The
work
seeds
out
will
too well.
stick to wet nails.
Or the tortilla warmer will get paint on it, so we don't want that. Sewing or dirt, or chat.
So should I show off that I have the same thing and Coley's not special?
Tira votes nails, of course. You know her and the nail girl.
Did you see what Cringe said?
No, I'm sorry. Unhinged. Yes, unhinged. That was how I read that. I'll be honest with you. I saw that word pop up and I was like, unhinged. Okay. And then I was like, no, it's uncringed. But I saw unhinged, of course, because that's what I saw. Yeah, nails and listen. Tira told you to do nails and listen. Oh, I love when I can do stuff and listen to a
Multitasking.
I'd rather do that. Oh, and making brownies. Hold up. Washing dishes,
Nice.
making brownies. Now I want brownies. With Tira's ice cream. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about what Cringe Archive said? Or no, you want to address that?
Oh, do you want to stop that? Only if you're ready to stop this subject. I don't mind talking about another subject, but I'd like to not like go back and forth of Like
Mhm.
the topic.
I just did it. You didn't even know.
So you with that popsicle stick in your mouth. I mean that I didn't even think about it. So rude. No, I'm just kidding.
I just hit it and you missed it. Coley's not special.
Do I need to delete you?
There's no children. It's freaking horrible. If we knew we knew
I'm trying to figure it out. There. How's that? She's punished.
Okay,
You're in punishment. I'm punishing you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Get that thing on your mouth. I'm not letting you back up. I didn't see that. I didn't see it, Rebrand. You should have told me. I did not see it. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Behave yourself. I didn't see it. I
You can
wasn't
see
aware.
me backstage.
So now back to the topic at hand, the question at hand. What I lost it because I want to find it again. Is this it right here? Why not Chicago? How about a popsicle stick? What did you do?
I made my lollipop disappear. Voila, it was gone.
Right. Okay. So
it pissadeered. No, it
I don't even know what to. I mean, we all know what to say about that because it's wrong. It is so wrong. I don't know why she's talking to children. I mean, okay, you can talk to. I'm not saying. Hold on. I don't think as it. And I did. I'll be honest. Tear did a stream. I don't know what 2 days ago, a day ago. I don't even remember. Well, you know, I was there. I was in the live, and there was someone come in, and I did go check a profile because I just something didn't sit right, and it wasn't bad, so it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't typically go around checking people's profiles. If you leave a comment on a video, if you leave a comment in my comment section, I mean, sometimes you can tell, like one came into tears. It's the same one every time. Jacob, and I'm not going to say what Jacob says, but Jacob says the same thing. I've seen him in Coley's. I've seen him in Tira's. I've seen him, I think, in Anne's live that time she did the live straight up and down. I've seen Jacob. So Jacob says the exact same thing to everybody. And I put Jacob on a timeout. But so if you're talking to somebody like, what was it? I'm sorry. SG, was it? Yeah, mm-hmm. SG. They didn't say anything to me that was untowards that would make me think, oh, that's a minor, you know, okay. So I spoke and had a conversation with him. If that turned out to be a minor, I don't think I said anything that knowingly. So I'm just saying there's times that I think we can talk to minors that we don't know they're minors, and I'm not going looking at every person that comes across my page. If they do something that makes me triggered, like maybe that's not right, yeah, I'll go look at it. But I'm not going to look at everybody straight up. So talking to them is one thing, but once you find out, once you know that they are a minor, once you know that they're
and the point,
there was a lot.
She had it already on 18 plus, so you know you have somebody beating the system. And if you have it on 18 and over, and
she curses a lot, and it's not it's not just using curse words. It's like calling them a B, calling them, you know, saying it's like part of the conversation with them, not just a curse word. So I do have
interacting.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, she has kids that age.
Once you know they're that age, then saying, oh, but I like you. I could have made you a mod. And why? What are you thinking? Yeah. What? You didn't know this person for 2 seconds. It's very sick, and it's very saddening because of what we went through with the modding situation. You know, I had been in her chats a bunch of times, so it wasn't like a one-time deal and I got thrown that wrench. So it's not that crazy or outlandish, but seeing how it's went since then, it's kind of like, oh, quit throwing the wrenches around, you know, stop the wrenches.
Yes.
But to even to interact with that person and say, oh, and I can't even use her words because they're disgusting. But she basically said she loved this person. She don't know. I mean, they don't. is it a male or a female? We assume it's a male because of the way that the conversation went down.
Yeah.
But she just, it's wrong.
If the shoe was on the other foot.
And then the popsicle stick. That was knowing
that was over. That was
like high school. Look what I can do. What do you think about what I can? I mean, it was like, are you kidding me? You went way over
yes.
at that moment.
Yes. And let's just pretend you didn't say your age. How about that line? Let's just pretend you didn't say it.
Right.
I'm just going to pretend that I don't know you're 15.
See, I'm going to pretend.
Mm-hmm.
That's to me like excusing, like, I know that I'm too old for you, but age isn't a number. You know, I mean, it sounds like a predator in your neighborhood that would be able to rationalize doing things with your teenage son because they can block it out. You know what I mean? It's like, that's how it came off. And then what'd you do that for? She just ditched herself. I'm not giving her a link either. I hope she still has it. Look at her. What's she say? I mean, she said she wanted to mod the kid. I'm sorry, I'm losing it. She wanted to mod the kid, but knew we would have an issue. And she said that to Roddy to stop checking the ages. Yes, I did catch that. I did. But the problem is, like, she knows that people are watching her. She knows that this is a problem. So I don't know why she would continue to allow it to happen. I'm sorry, I'm dropping a link somewhere because somebody, I told you your phone was going to do that. You didn't listen to me. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Sorry, I'm having an argument with Chicago live on air. It will come back. You probably killed it. It doesn't have enough battery juice in it. Ew. Hot dog. Tira. Why are we calling it a hot dog? Okay. Gonna have to go on without you. Of course, sure. See how you are? Talking to myself now. Talking to the wind. Oh, I'm lost too, SG. I'm sorry. We got sidetracked on Coley. Coley is a hot ass mess, also known as Seen by Subscriber. And Cringe Archive has done some things on her channel. And I don't know who Cringe Archive is. I want to make that very clear. I know that it's not Cursed Eye. So I don't know why that's a problem. But so whatever's going on, I don't know. But I was just answering a question for Cringed Archive because Chicago got booted for doing something bad on my channel. No, I'm just kidding. That's her. That's so bad. So bad. So we're going to call it the hot dog instead of the stick. Anne says, I have teenagers that watch my beauty channel. I'll respond to comments on my vlog channel. I would definitely block them. Yeah, I think there's a place and a time for things. I mean, especially the beauty channel. I mean, come on. If I had someone like you, we didn't even have YouTube when I was doing this stuff. So if I had someone that I could ask questions and do that, you did not have to send a super chat. I feel so bad. I'm sorry. Stop it. Stop it right now. You're fine. But yeah, I think there's a time and a place to talk to the kids. And I don't mean kids, but you know, I mean, makeup is not a subject. But the vlog channel where you talk about, you know, other things, that might be a problem. I don't hardly know them. And she keeps tagging me in weird screenshots of some Chris guys. I'm not going back to the past. And I kind of, I don't want to say I know about that situation because I do and I don't. You know, it is a situation that I recall, but I don't have enough details to give them to you in a clear and concise way that would make sense and that I'm going to put myself in a position to have known about that subject. So I really don't know how to explain that to you, but If you're not involved, you're not involved. And I don't know why they want to make you that person. I don't mark my videos 18 plus. And I don't, maybe I should, but I don't. And I'm not, I don't know. Maybe I did. Is it like a setting you can do one of those one time, one and done? But let's be for real. If kids want to do something, they're going to do something. So you can make something 18 plus, but they're going to create an account that says they're 18 years old somehow, and they'll be able to get in or use their parents' account or something. SG says, I'm so old fashioned that I don't like kids on social media. I have 4 kids, but some parents don't supervise. That's true. I don't disagree with social media. Obviously, I'm on it, but my dog is snoring. I'm so sorry. I don't think I supervised it enough, but I think I put enough. I hope to teach them better so that they don't do things when they're online. Yeah, the baby used mine, so there's that. Yeah, we can't be having our kids use our accounts, but it happens. So stuff happens, and we just have to learn from our mistakes or take lessons from whatever goes down. But to keep throwing things back up is like crazy to me. I know, Tira, I just don't even know about that situation. I mean, I know about it, but I also know that YouTube took those videos down. They were deleted. And that's why they show it's hidden. And I don't know why people can't do a simple search of how that works and see that that's how it's going to look and what's going to happen. And if they did what they said they were doing, they reported it over and over and over again, as did we. And I say we, I hate being a we, and I don't mean that because I really like the people that they talk about. So it's okay to be in that we, but I think we're all individuals and we all do our own thing and we all do good and bad. And we should only have to deal with what we've done, not what someone else has done. I'm sure kids know how to, like, anytime I got a new phone, I would just throw it at the kids, fix it. They had it all set up and ready to go. Everything was good. Yes, I see you, Charlie Ann. What's the matter? Yes, Charlie Ann. I see you. Thanks to Tabin. Oh yeah, they keep saying I have access. I prayed it was a dream. I wish I would access. I know it wasn't. Well, if you had access, you'd just go in and private the whole thing again and make it go away. Why would you take? Never mind. It's so stupid. That's one of the stupidest things I've dealt with so far. Honestly, here's what I'm learning fast with them. They want to argue, and if they aren't right, they just say they are, and that's the end. Yeah, that's true. I've seen some stuff lately that I don't want to respond to, but it's like, nah, that is not what happened. That didn't go down like that, and quit lying. Oh, who's trying to knock on my door? Should we let them in? You're sideways. You're back to normal now. Yo, oh, you're muted. No. There you go. Now I hear you.
I'm back. Stupid phone.
It died, right?
It died. It got hot. I got it.
Well, we were talking before the thing. She couldn't get on a certain computer. She was trying to get on. I'm sorry, I'll go back to that minute. So she couldn't get on the computer, and I was like, she goes, well, I can use my phone. I said, one time I went on a panel with Tira. I don't remember how, it was ages ago, and my phone burnt up. It didn't like burn up literally, but it just kept, I see you. Put those down before she comes through there and get you. They don't belong to you. They don't belong to you.
I know, but they're so cute. I can't see.
I told her it did something to my phone. Oh, it'll be fine. There's a cord. There's a this, and look what happened. Poof.
I know. I brought the whole setup.
I'm not going to argue with anybody. It's the bottom line to what I just read from Cringe. I'm not arguing with nobody. I know the truth. I know my truth. I know what happened to the people that I know about. They just want to argue the other side, the other they. I don't know. The they's the them.
Yan?
Yeah, something like that.
Are we going to
They
keep
just
that
want to
term
argue and say they're right, and if they're not right, they'll just say they are and keep going. But you know, you can't win.
People
There's
that
no winning.
Accountability make me just itch.
You're not.
They do. They make me itch.
At 5? What did I do? What do we do at 5? I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm sorry. I got you now. The baby made videos at 5 and put them on YouTube. And she said at 5 was the part of it that I was like, what is she talking about? They just want to go after you because they talk about anything else. Nobody cares. Just and that's crazy. Not a good thing to do. It's so crazy how now even school teachers are doing things. Yes. Where was that at? It was here. I had a teacher did that because they had just got caught.
That's what happened here.
Yeah.
Too. A lot of it is so inappropriate.
And like instead of facing the penalties, they just took their easy way out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember when I started high school, way back in the day, covered trails, covered wagon trails, right?
It's okay, Cringe. I don't know who you are. I don't know what side you're on. I don't know. I assume you're friend more than foe, but who knows? But there's no point in arguing. There's no point in trying to prove you're not someone, you are someone, you're right, you're wrong, because with what I am not playing that circle jerk. I am not doing it, not happening. They can keep going all they want. You know, it's not with me, not doing it. So it's either you want to participate and you want to play or you don't. And I don't, so I'm not doing it. But I mean, I have my opinions and I have my thoughts and I know what happened, the things that I lived through and the things I was put through. So I have all of that. But,
yeah. And that's all you need for anything.
Charlie Ann. T, do you remember when BJ's son recorded and put out a short? Yes. I even remember that.
Who's BJ?
I don't want to. I know.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember. Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to make anybody have any issues that they don't need. If they don't, I don't know. They can create their own problems. I'm not going to create none for them. If that's what that hoodie is so big. It looks like you gained 20 pounds.
It is. I love it. It's so warm. So Cringe just made a comment.
Where later down. Yeah,
yes. And this is going to be the only time I'm going to say something about this because Cringe will understand what I'm saying, what I told you about.
Yeah, don't doctor. Hold on. Let me. I see. I think it's still like 2 more down, right? But I'm on this one here. She's gone now. She's ditching me like that. They're gonna force you to doctor. Don't dox yourself. It's not worth it. She did that. She cursed I doxed herself in order to eliminate the threat that was coming at her, and it didn't help anything. It's not gonna help anything. So just stay where you are, do your thing.
They did the same thing to me.
Okay, is this the one you want?
The Kiwi Farms.
Yes.
So Cringe, you'll appreciate this. I was doxxed because I did something asshole-ish, and I admit it, took it down, made my apologies, whether they're accepted or not. I did the apology. So, you know, the phone calls, the emails, the harassment is in full swing. Guess I'm getting mail at my home address addressed to Joshua Moon. Isn't that special? Who this is.
So obviously you put
Cringe
the word
does.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, if that's part of but you told me this.
To have that name associated with my address, I mean, somebody's it's like going online and signing up for like to have catalogs sent to your house and stuff. Yeah, they're sending stuff under the name Joshua Moon and leaving a paper trail to my house. That's scary. That's scary.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does.
Josh Moon is very controversial, and he runs Kiwi Farms. And he's super controversial. Yeah, but it's all ridiculous. All the nonsense, all the exposing, everything. It's nuts. I just read cringe going with Kira. Yeah, because they did that to us too. The over.
You're in too many different genres to be people I know. I mean, I might have bumped into you somewhere along the way, but you're just in way too many. You talk about some people I don't have a clue about, so it's
me.
No, cringe.
Yeah,
cringe is on topics that I'm not in that street. I don't go down that street of that.
Stay on this side of the YouTube road.
Stay on this side. I don't know. I'm on my side of the street. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would it really matter? And I do care they're messing with Cursed Eye, but she's not me. Yeah, and it's like, hold on. So this is the only time I really want to say anything about it. So when my docs, when it came out and when it started, they came out strong and hard. Make Sarah stop or you're going to get doxxed. I don't control any human. I can't even control my husband sitting over there in the chair. I don't control he laughed at me. I don't control any human on this earth. Not the children, not the elderly, not him. I don't. And so how can I make anybody do anything to protect me? That made no sense to me.
I know.
I had to do something to somebody else to not get hurt. And it still doesn't make any sense to me. So for you to have to dox yourself to protect Cursed Eye or to show that you're not her or whatever, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's some mental defect there that they can't comprehend that that's not how life works. You don't threaten somebody else to do something so that you can protect somebody else.
Yep. The blackmail, the attempted blackmail of me, the public blackmail. Who else was being blackmailed besides me? Marissa's husband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So public blackmailing.
Yeah, mine wasn't. Mine was doxed completely. Well, I mean, the things they said to him on his page, trying to make it like I was having an affair, maybe, or that I was talking to a man or something. That was a woman talking to him.
Yes.
No, ma'am. I like y'all, but I don't go that way.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's all just,
Hello, Miss Betty.
Hi, Betty. Welcome back.
Yeah, so I can't even make Chicago do anything. What is wrong with these people? I can turn her off. I mean, that
exactly. It's shoot the hostage. We don't negotiate with hostages. That's not the right thing again. Dang it. But we don't negotiate with terrorists.
So let's just say we saw what happened to people who thought that was the way out of any trouble, was to like join the team. Not that would ever be even across my mind. I won't even, it's never. But so we saw what happened, and look what happened to that team member. So
yeah,
it didn't go very well.
No.
Hey, I'm glad you made it. You are 2 months late, that's for sure. I haven't looked at your channel in a hot minute, and you better be putting something out too. You make some pretty cool stuff out there. Don't growl at her. So we had a conversation about a prank that's going around here in the US, and then now we're just talking about people in the YouTube land here.
Yeah, they're professional trolls. Not even they're just, what was done to me and Dean was unconscionable.
Yeah,
that wasn't even It was,
It's happening to Kirst again. Like, what will your job think? What happens if we contact your employer? And
it's over internet.
for what?
I mean, okay, this is real life. I get it. What is happening is real life. I am sitting here in real life talking to you guys in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. This is me. This is my face. I'm not hiding behind the avatar. What you see is what you get. Me and B are pretty transparent. You know, we share enough of ourselves. I just derailed the whole damn thought train. That thought eagle came and snatched that shit out my brain.
So like I said, we kind of want to I don't know how we can organize this. Do y'all remember the Enough is Enough campaign? Okay, so I don't want to do that. Let me just tell you, I don't want to do that. But, but you kind of remember the thought process behind it. Maybe it was like to put out a little snippet of what you think is enough, right? You know, okay, get that. I want y'all to do a little like what doxing is. What is doxing? Because what I keep hearing is doxing is not doxing. If I go outside and my neighbor's camera across the street records me, it's in public. I'm in public. It's a public thing. Okay, I get that. It's what like they do with some of the information afterward and how far they go with the information that then turns into a dox. So just being out in public, or you know, like my husband doing a video with his license plate showing.
That was some bullshit. That was some
he's over there ignoring me. But okay, so if we lived in a place that you could just punch that in.
Cold.
Stop it. If you could punch that in and all that information would just be at your fingertips, okay, but then you don't have to use it. But here's the thing, you can't do that here. You have to pay a third-party service because even our state doesn't allow you to get that information. Yeah. So that's malicious intent. There you go. That's a good one. But I think we just need to do like, what is doxing? Because driving on the highway is not doxing. Sharing my husband's YouTube channel is not doxing him. My dog. Sharing my dog's face wouldn't be doxing her.
Is that BB?
No, that's Joey.
Joey. Is it snack time?
He already did snacks.
Yeah, it's, you know what? Can I address one thing?
You can try.
Okay. I'm going to address this exactly to popcorn.
Oh, God.
You can tell me not to. I can do it on my channel.
You are free to accept your own. May the odds be forever in your favor. No, I'm sorry.
If it was Hunger Games. Okay, so I tried to. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Yeah, you gotta be stepping on hot lava sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry your daughter was doxxed, and it's not okay.
I'm not gonna say I'll wait on my channel because I can just do verbal vomit.
Because and I know for fact because I have the screenshot that
I have a screenshot also. I grabbed
it was not blocked out. It was a full freaking dox. I don't care what anyway. It wasn't a first name. It wasn't the name that they use online even. So yeah, it was a dox. It was a full on dox.
Yep.
And there's no reason to put a
now I'm not gonna post that shit as proof either when they're like, oh, I'll post it, prove it. Why? So we dox her? No. Dox it.
No, I'm not doxing someone to prove you wrong. Are you stupid?
Yeah.
That's not happening.
You leaving? Okay. All right. Have a good movie night with Isaiah.
Fun times.
It is.
Eat those brownies.
It's oh my God, my nose is so cold.
Here, rub it in.
My nose is
She
freezing.
does. She has the Jedi vibe. I
No,
don't
it's an
even
ice
watch that,
box.
but I know what that is.
There is an ice box. It's an ice box in here. Lo, you got to figure out why it's so cold in here.
She likes it, maybe.
She does, but I don't. Ugh.
Oh, you poor thing. I don't play games, so that's
Oh, yes. The tagging with the videos to make her see children.
yeah.
What kind of Delulu stuff is that?
It's
You're
like
tagging me as a minor.
I dare you to do something so I can just have something to talk about. No, I'm not doing that to my kids. I'm not doing that to my friends. I'm not doing to my acquaintances. So I don't understand that. I can't comprehend how you want to
Not
just
funny.
keep poking those buttons and like, here, look what you can use. Look what you can use. I dare you to use it so I can say something negative about it. I don't, why?
Why are you putting it out there? You're supposed to protect your kids.
Those tags you're gonna end up blocking. Block the tags. Makes they don't.
Yeah, you can actually, if you just block her, she can't tag you anymore. You won't see her when she tags
See,
you.
I don't have anyone blocked. I want to make that very clear too, because I just don't care. I did. Don't get me wrong. When this went down at the end of last year, at the last quarter of the year, and then it started almost happening at the beginning of the year. You know, the end of last year was horrifying to me, to my mental stability, to all the things. It was just like, but once I could sit down with him and talk to him about it, and he was okay to protect what went down in this in the house, then I felt better. And but then it makes you feel bad. Don't get me wrong. You don't want it to happen, but I'm not playing the game. I'm not doing anything they want me to do. If you want me to do it, it's not gonna happen. What are we doing now?
My nose is so cold. I need a scarf or something.
They do go so low. Okay, Clarissa, welcome, Clarissa. She always uses the children as a weapon. Even the fake baby was weaponized. Never know. Penelope.
I don't see Clarissa. Clarissa, do you have me blocked?
You're blocked. You're a horrible human being. I'm just kidding.
I have 14,681 Russian bots.
What? But I don't have any. I have one person blocked, and it's a I want to say it's an Arabic name. Don't quote me. Don't make me like pick a region of the world, but it's the writing that's backwards and kind of curly cue going this way. And that's the only one person in the whole YouTube land.
Oh, now I see Clarissa. Hi, Clarissa. I see you now.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time
YouTube.
blocking them. They block me, and that's fine. So, and I don't know what they think it hides, because I want y'all to know, when you block someone,
get off Top Chat, get everybody.
You can still see all the comments. You just see the first comment, not all the replies. It's like, what? There's such thing as incognito. There's all kinds of. Why are you blocking people? What's the point?
Exactly.
I'll be the L. I'll be a puss. I'll be a crybaby. All the things. I'm always subliminally gonna laugh if I see some. But even watch him. Nah. What's it say? Gone over for me, fam. Game over for me, fam. Yeah.
Typos.
Sorry, I don't read tier too well. I thought
everybody make sure you're on live chat instead of Top Chat, like myself for the last 2 hours.
I'm not blocking it. I'm with you, Cringe. I'm not. I mean, it's not worth my even to take space in the box of the back rooms of YouTube to put their name in it. So just not doing it.
Yeah, I think it's really cowardice. People talk to you after they block you.
Have a cup of tea.
As soon as I go upstairs, it's going to be the normal temperature. I'm just in an ice box.
Clarissa, wait, but I can't see her on the channel. So you can't see her here? Nope, she don't have anyone blocked on YouTube.
Leaving a plant hanger. That's
Tira says she does it. So did everybody get back to the Oh, there we go. I see you. Okay, so everybody got back to the regular chat, not the
live chat.
Uh-oh, what'd I do? I'm a professional. I do. I'm like the one that knows exactly what Tira's trying to say. Usually. What are we weaving? Wait. Oh, a plate hanger. Nice.
The old macrame ones from the 70s, those are bomb.
Tira, you have me blocked in your chat.
Macrame, that's awesome.
My mom used to do that. She had all the plants hanging from those.
I did it when I was a brownie. I made something.
You know what I'm talking about?
I can remember the feeling of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think I might have made. We might have made a really ugly owl with 2 sticks of wood.
Why would you make a really ugly owl?
Because I was like 9 and stupid and didn't know how to ever, it's like, do the knots here, do the braids here, do, boo, 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 boo.
Everybody and their damn ice cream. Now Cringe has ice cream.
Oh my God, my nose is going to be ice cream. This bitch is going to freeze on my
You're freezing and everybody's got ice cream. I definitely don't have you blocked.
You made those in junior high? I made them in brownies.
Oh,
so when I was in brownies,
here. Is that what you said, rebrand?
1974.
What?
I was in brownies in 1974.
I don't want to say bad things to you. So I'll just leave it at that.
You don't want to say bad things to who?
About you and saying 1974.
You know what? People be lucky if there is vibrant and hip to the time. Even seriously, I'm serious.
She has to educate her family on that stuff that I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
That's true.
What'd you say the other day? And I thought, who the hell are you?
About the drip. I had to check the drip. I had to. You weave chairs. Your husband shouldn't make fun of me. That's like a good thing to have. It saves you money. Let's see. That's what I'm weaving Chicago using. Nice.
Green and navy blue. That sounds pretty. Except
everybody
does that old tan stuff. So yeah, that sounds nice.
That does. Yeah, like I said, there's no way you would know.
Charlie Ann made them in junior high. See?
Charlie Ann, if I'm not mistaken, is another Illinois.
Ooh, lime green and blue. Ooh.
Thank you. Check the drip.
Holy the other night. And you know what? So we're having
the drip is real. Can you see the back? Wabi sabi.
Wabi sabi. Yeah.
That's my girl in Japan.
So the other night, there was a problem with YouTube. It may not be you and it may not be Tira. So just take that with whatever it's worth. But YouTube had a legit problem the other night where it wasn't lit and comments go. And then like on my channel, I have some words blocked, some of them, not too many, but enough. And people want to dox me on my own channel. But so I have those blocked. But I was getting I guess a tone. I don't know. I don't have a tone meter or nothing, so I don't know how this is working. But I kept getting a certain people were going into my what is that called? Approval box. I forget what it's called. Oh. Hidden messages. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing I didn't know about for you.
And then you have to go in and either approve them or disprove them or whatever. For the longest I didn't know they're in there, and then people are like, I leave comments and they keep deleting them, and I don't delete any. I let you look stupid. If you want to say something stupid and it makes you look stupid, you're gonna look stupid on my channel. I'm not gonna delete it. So I don't.
Well, YouTube has its own list of banned words.
Yeah, so I didn't do it, and they don't know how YouTube works, so they think that I'm doing something, but it's just YouTube saying, nah, we're not going to let you talk tonight.
Exactly.
But on the rebrand, that one I think is like YouTube. The other night, did y'all notice like, Tira, what night did you do your live? I don't even remember. It was either 2 nights ago, maybe. I don't remember. But her chat went to 0 people watching. We could see the people in the chat, so we knew there were people talking, but it went to the number up there went to 0. The
You
like,
couldn't hit like on some videos
you
because
couldn't hit like. It said, what did it said? It said I had used, what did it say? I typed it in chat. I had exhausted my resources. Is what it
yes,
said.
and there
I was
were
like, how do I
errors
exhaust my
everywhere.
resources? But yeah, YouTube had a whole problem.
Because I think I turned on lyrics and he went from like 1,700 people to like 0. But I see the chat moving and it's like YouTube's bugging. I go to hit like on the TV and it's like error 404.
I don't eat Edie's. Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have and you know, Steph said it the other night, Bluebell ice cream, or we have Braum's dairy store. So that if I'm gonna have a second to Bluebell, then there you go.
Who looks 40? I look
Cool.
106.
Dang, even your babies look huge. Sorry, I shouldn't have read that out loud. There you go.
Oh my God, my nose.
Hey, Brand, I saw you comment into your chat. Thank you, Terry. I mean, I think I saw her too. I don't remember, but I know that chat was messed up because it was like all over the place.
Well, I'm glad it's back to working right. You know, what was one of the things that I noticed that they did, a change that they implemented that they didn't necessarily say?
I don't know. You were telling me you read that stuff. I didn't even read it.
Yeah, it was an update. That thought eagle just lives in the neighborhood like the tree. He just steals all the thoughts from my head.
Yeah, gone like the wind.
Yes.
Yeah, that chat see, and she said it was members only, but when who was in there? Letha May, I think is her name. So she was green, and then when that all happened, like almost everybody in there was green, which I did see that. There was a couple gray at the top where before I came in, and then it was all green, and then it went to 0 in the chat, and then it came back again, and then she was saying that Tira told me it was a members only stream. I thought that's what she said, and I was like, no, it wasn't. But I don't know if YouTube did that or if she was I don't know. But that stream that she did was on the wrong night because that's the night.
I bet you it was a good stream.
Oh, it was a good stream. I'm talking the YouTube, whatever happened to YouTube that night, she hit the wrong night of picking the stream to it did the communication was off on that one. Yeah, Terry Lynn was on panel.
Nice.
Yeah, she sure did.
Very good.
She didn't even have to have a little liquid courage to get up there either.
Who needs some liquid courage? Oh, I should be having some adult beverages, right? Since I'm the town. What was the guy's name in Andy Griffin? Otis.
Oh, the one kept getting put in the clink every day.
Yes, because he was the town. He was the
go
town
take a nap, sleep it off.
Yes. Oh my God, maybe that's why my nose is so cold. Alcohol.
Yes, Terry keeps getting you keep doing. Okay, so here, let me tell you something. So my mom, I didn't want to drive a stick shift, and I was grown and of age and out of the house, and my mom went to the bar and fell down some steps and broke her ankle. So she was here visiting, and so she couldn't go home because she had her foot in a cast. So anyway, so I was driving her around. She had a standard. I said, I didn't want to drive her standard. And she's like, no, you got to drive it. So I would be okay on flat land. You know, I didn't want to it's a whole thing. But we have these like railroad tracks that are on a hill. So it would come down all of a sudden and stop you. And I was afraid I'd roll backward and whatever. So as long as we were on flat, I would drive for her. But otherwise, I'm not driving you around nowhere. And so she's like, take me to the lake. And I took her to the lake, and she's like, just drive down the boat ramp and like go down and turn and come back up, but just go down and do it. Right. And I was like, okay. So I went down the boat ramp and I was going, I don't know what she did, but she scared and the car stalled, stopped, everything. She said, put on the brake. I put on the brake. She goes, okay, now go back up the hill. I was like, what do you mean go up the hill? She goes, you're either going in the lake or you're going up that hill. You got choices here.
You forced choices.
I learned to drive that standard up that hill without going in the lake. So that was the way I learned to be not afraid of that.
Shift. I can't. Saved my life.
That's
I will grind a
That's how I
clutch.
learned to draw. So you get
I'll
thrown
ride
in,
clutch.
get thrown in the deep end. So Terry has been left twice by herself. Shush. She's been left twice on stream. Terry drops down, just disappears on her and leaves her.
It wouldn't be a stream if Terry didn't do that, though. That's like her signature move. Voila!
It's Tara's stream. And she leaves Terry there.
It's like the kids in the Tesla.
So now you're a pro because you did that.
Yes, you succeeded. You were hazed. Okay. Terry Lynn is one of us. One of us. One of us.
Take the fuse out of your smart meter and hardwire the live feed into your consumer unit to stay warm times 10. Thank you for your help.
Oh, yes, that'd be great. But it's an ice box. It's a damn ice box down here.
Oh, you poor thing. We'll go so you can get out of the ice box. But yeah, that was so. Yeah, my mom threw me into the deep end, and Terry.
But you learned how to drive a stick shift. You know what I did? I dated guys with stick shifts, and I let my sister Krista drive the car as I sat passenger side, just like, back in the day before I was married.
That made no sense whatsoever.
I had phases in my life.
No.
Like I had an only date guys that drive motorcycles, only date guys with Cadillacs, only date guys with convertibles. That phase. I had a stick shift phase. And the guys would always, do you want to borrow my car? And I'm like, sure. I couldn't drive. I got no license. But my sister could drive stick shift. So that was like where I was like, ever.
All right, give me a 5-speed and throw me to the wind.
Yeah. So that was the stupidest phase ever. But as long as I had Krista with me, we're Gucci. So
Tara says my phone died. Then I had no juice to end it, and my phone takes forever to charge, and I was so sad. But did you see little Miss Mandy? What's her nickname? What's her nickname? Montana.
Blonde criminal. Blonde.
Yeah. True crime blonde. What's her nickname? Montana. Anyway, the bad one. What's the bad nickname?
Hannah Montana.
Yeah, but they call Mandy Montana. Is that it? Anyway, she ditched Terry Lynn. She just dropped. She's like, okay, Tara's gone. I'm out. Bye. Click.
Wait, what?
She just ditched the whole thing and let the stream die.
Why?
You tell me.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, she knew Tara wouldn't come back, apparently.
Wait, what?
She's just like, I'm out. And she ditched it. She didn't keep that stream going.
So it was supposed to be her and Terry Lynn? And
No. Tara was doing a panel. And Tara Irish texted it herself, but not intentional. But
I thought you were talking about okay.
And so then Mandy was like, okay, thanks, bye, and she left.
Deuces.
So Terry, when she got left up there the first time, she carried that thing until Tara popped back up, and so she made her a creator that day.
Congratulations, you're a creator now.
Tara's going, I'm out, bye. I was like, oh no, she just dropped it.
I don't know. When Mandy Bo Bandy goes live, I don't get the notifications.
I know, right? But it's so few and far between. I don't think they're like, it's like mine. I had to schedule mine out so people would see it was coming, because otherwise they wouldn't have showed it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have put me out there anywhere. Miss Thane, go wake him up.
Joey.
Wake him up.
Go get Daddy.
He's taking naps. He's taking a naps.
Go wake him up. Go get him. Go get Daddy.
Today.
I know. He's a hardworking guy. But thank everybody for coming in and listening to our, at least if we get some sort of some knowledge and awareness put out there.
I just want people to, I want people to stop it from happening, but if you can't do that, at least know what's happening. That's kind of like the bottom line is like, yeah, I'd like for people to say like, stop this. This is not the thing to do. But
right.
If you can't do that, then at least just like,
honestly, it's probably everybody that can't afford to have kids that's letting their kids be like survival of the fittest. I didn't mean to say that. My inside voice came out.
Terry knows where the leave button is now. Good job.
Oh, nice. Nice.
No, she
Great.
did. She did amazing. She did great. Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
need to
take
go
a look.
thaw out your nose. We've educated the public as best as we can, and I appreciate everybody who's come and listened to this little talk we had tonight and a little gossip session to go along with it. And don't you leave yet.
Okay.
Touching that button. I'll take you
No,
out.
there. ETH is on the dump. Never mind, it's cryptocurrency.
You're gonna have to ask the nail people. Oh, I'm sorry, Sierra. We're getting ready to leave shortly.
Oh, hi, Sierra. Sorry.
Please catch the replay, at least the beginning part, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, because
Yes.
it's just, I want people to know what's going on. That's
Yes.
please, please. I want people to understand what's happening.
When you list the live, list it under educational and tag it appropriately.
Okay, I will once I go back. I
school
wouldn't let me add
dangers.
anything since I just made it a generic. Well, I didn't say generic, but
You can go back into it and add it.
Yeah,
all.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna add for anybody who's listening still, I'm gonna add into the description box a couple of YouTube channels and
Mhm.
that kind of go into what some of the bad things that have happened and some of the just giving you a rundown of what's going on.
And don't send any hate to the channels or to the people doing it, because they don't know any better. They're children. Like on that island, remember the island of all the children that were the Lord of the Flies island? Apparently they're all Lord of the Flies, right?
Yeah.
No adults anywhere. No adult supervision. No adults caring. No. Yeah. Bananas. It's just bananas. But yeah, she'll put links in.
I will. I'm going to add links. I'm going to change the title-ish a bit. I mean, things are going to switch up a little bit, so it'll still be this one. You'll see it, but I may even put a thumbnail. I was going to put a thumbnail. Hold on, one more. I almost did a thumbnail, but the one I had a one of those that we saw on the thing here. Yeah. And I think it looks too real to go past the.
But if we put it as educational, and if you tag it something like real or fake, can you tell?
Right.
And those are the ones from, I believe that's from an Illinois police department.
Yeah, this is the
that's from Gurney, I think. This stuff happened. It happened.
It's from News Nation, I think. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to link it because I have it in my thing to put it, but I want to say it's.
Oh, you can see depth on it.
Do what?
Because it looks like a department.
Yeah. Oh no, they shared it to them, so it's. But I'm saying that's where I screenshot it from. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you can just copy the links that I showed you for examples that they can see how detrimental it is.
Yeah. And that promposal, it's a whole thing. Okay, it's okay. Go back to the beginning. I'm sorry, Sierra. I really appreciate you coming, and I'm sorry that I'm cutting it off on you, but it's all there, and I'm glad you came, and I hope you take something away from it, whatever you can. So, thank you.
Anyone who knows a teenager or has anything,
Thank you for sharing that event.
Well, I just love.
Okay, so the pictures don't. So I can put that thing on the picture. I can do that. Okay, cool.
They're worried about the words, not the pictures. Yeah.
All right.
But no, it's not very often I feel belittled. It like rarely happens.
Yeah. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all for what happened. So, all right. Thank you, everybody.
Now I can't say.
On the thumbnail, you're going to have to, I'll text you in a minute. I'll send you a preview and see you can tell me no or yeah, that's too much. Okay.
Peace.
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. And if you just got here, please watch the replay and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. And B, thank you for bringing this. It needed to happen. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.